I'm Haly Hendricks. I'm studying physical education and health, and I'm from Newton, Kansas.
Trisha Wright, studying biblical counseling from Union Grove, Wisconsin.
I'm Claire Hansel. I'm a firefighter studying nursing from Watertown, Wisconsin.
Emma Cochran, studying interdisciplinary studies, Oconomowoc, Wisconsin.
Karley Johnson, I'm studying elementary education and I'm from Stevenson, Michigan.
Kelsey Johnson, I'm studying business management and I'm from Stevenson, Michigan.
Lex Butel, I'm studying early childhood education and I'm from Stevenson, Michigan.
Holly Schmucker, I'm a biology pre-med major and I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Nicole Verhalen, I'm studying biblical counseling and I'm from Wapaka, Wisconsin.
Katie Bender, I'm studying elementary education and I'm from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
I'm Harmony Bailey, I'm a digital media major and I'm from Rudyard, Michigan.
I'm Hannah Wells, I'm studying elementary education and I'm from Danville, Illinois.
I'm Maisy Alldredge, I'm studying physical education and health and I'm from Delavan, Wisconsin.
Thank you for watching the MBU SaberCats Network.
Good afternoon, and a very warm welcome to you and yours. Thanks for joining us here on the campus of Maranatha Baptist University in Watertown, Wisconsin. So glad you could join us for this afternoon's broadcast of this NCCAA Division II non-conference women's basketball game, featuring the visiting Lakes of Great Lakes Christian College and the Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. Lakes entered this afternoon's contest 3-23 on the season. Last night they endured a 20-point loss at the hands of the Lincoln Christian University Red Lions in Illinois, so they'll be looking to get back even on this road trip here this afternoon. Brianna Mays led the scoring for the Lakes last night. She had 19 points on 9 of 16 from the field. Meanwhile, the SaberCats earned a much-needed victory over Grace Bible College here in Watertown on Thursday night by a score of 67-54. It snapped a 4-game losing streak for these SaberCats and got their season back on track. They enter this afternoon with a 7-12 record on the year. Today is also Parents' Day, so these SaberCats are thrilled to be hosting their families in their final home game of the 2017-18 season. Today holds the prospect of also being a monumental day for one of the two SaberCats seniors. Alexis Buell-Tell needs 8 points to hit 1,000 total points in her 4-year career for Maranatha. What an opportunity to eclipse that mark in her final home game in front of friends and family. We'll see how that storyline plays out here this afternoon.
The NCCAA and Maranatha Baptist University promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions will not be tolerated. Furthermore, public intoxication or the possession or consumption of alcoholic beverages and tobacco products are all grounds for removal from the site of competition and other disciplinary actions. After all, Maranatha and Great Lakes both hold many long-standing traditions, but poor sportsmanship is not one of them. Good afternoon and welcome to the campus of Maranatha Baptist University and its NCCAA Division II women's basketball matchup on Parents' Day, featuring the visiting Lakes of Great Lakes Christian College and your Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. Please rise and we will ask for a word of prayer. Following prayer, we will honor our country with the playing of the national anthem, meet the starters, and get this game underway. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for the game of basketball and the significance of this Parents' Day. Thank you so much for the sacrifices parents and family members and friends have made to be with us, for their investment in these players' lives. Pray that you give the players safety and skill as they compete. Help the coaches and officials do their jobs well. Above all, Lord, I pray that everything we say and do inside this gym this afternoon will bring honor and glory back to you. We pray this in the name of your Son, our Lord and our Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. And now for the starters, beginning with the visiting Lakes of Great Lakes Christian College. A sophomore guard from New Orleans, Louisiana, number 5, Karley Victor. A freshman guard from Lansing, Michigan, number 11, Nicole Johnson. Number number 24, Shakiria Walker. A sophomore guard from San Carlos, Costa Rica, number 25, Valerie Murillo. And a sophomore guard from Flint, Michigan, number 30, Brianna Mays. The Lakes are coached by Josh Lockwood, with assistant coach Robin Crosby and GA Alicia Schneider. And now the starters for your Maranatha Baptist University SaberCats. Our freshman guard from Watertown, Wisconsin, number 5, Claire Hansel. At forward, sophomore from Stevenson, Michigan, number 12, Karley Johnson. A sophomore forward from Stevenson, Michigan, number 13, Karley Johnson. At forward, a senior from Stevenson, Michigan, number 14, Leslie Butel. Senior guard from Verhalen, Wisconsin, number 25, Katie Bender. The SaberCats are coached by Clayton Morrison in his 25th season, assisted by Rob Thompson with student managers Kelly Dyke and Ruth Tunn. The officials this afternoon are Mike Lagrassa, Mike Wyszynski, and Maddie Towner. Let's play basketball.
All set for tip-off here in Watertown on the campus of Maranatha Baptist University. Thanks for joining us. Starters, just in case you missed them, for the visiting Lakes: 5 Victor, 11 Johnson, 24 Walker, 25 Murillo, and 20 Mays. For the home side, number 5 Hansel, 12 Johnson, 13 Johnson, 14 Butel, and 25 Bender. 2 of the 5 starters for the SaberCats are seniors playing their final home game in front of these fans this afternoon. First shot up and around, won't fall, but Johnson there for the putback, gets it to go. And the Lakes strike first. Butel will pop for 3, short on the attempt. Bender in for the rebound. Follow-up attempt is blocked out of bounds. Karley Johnson will trigger in from the baseline. Finds Butel, rises up at the lane. Good. Good sign for Alexis Butel. Now needing 6 points to break 1,000. Walker pulls it back down, blocked by Victor. The Victor shot blocked by Johnson. And a turnover to the SaberCats. Bender dribbles right past Murillo. Johnson missed the shot. Butel gets the rebound, rises up, baseline floater, good. Butel just 4 points shy now of that milestone mark. Looking to get that formality taken care of here in the early stages. Pass blocked by Butel. Loose ball on the ground is a tie-up. And it's the SaberCats' possession off the arrow. Johnson into the front court. Across to her sister. Here's Bender looking for Butel. Working against Johnson. Rises up. Can't get it to go. Johnson the rebound. Outlets to Victor on the break now for the Lakes. Spins. Kicks. Walker back to Mays. Spots up for 3 and buries it. Brianna Mays with a high arcing 3-point attempt. Gets it to go. Johnson now fouled by Mays.
Sam, live stats are good. We know she has 4, but Brett called in anyway just to make sure.
Johnson across to Hansel. Here's Butel. Drives past Mays, gets it off the glass and in. One field goal shy now for the senior, Alexis Buell-Tell. Here's the dribble drive by Murillo. Throws up a wild shot, but a foul is going to be called on the drive, on the floor, on Karley Johnson, her first, and team first. Walker steps back for three, off glass, won't go. Buell-Tell the rebound. Out to Johnson. Here's Bender on the far side. Hansel wide open underneath the basket. Couldn't find her, but is fouled on the dribble drive by Murillo. Kelsey Johnson on the wing. 16-footer goes. SaberCat offense looking sharp here early. Only 3 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's a drive. And traveling violation called on Johnson, taking a third step in the lane. On the wing now, Hansel for the SaberCats. To Buell-Tell, baseline jumper, won't go. Mays out the other side, the lefty dishes in the corner to Victor. Three-point attempt won't go. Rebound skips over the head of Johnson, and Murillo corrals. Gets the ball to Walker. Mays now, dribble drive in the lane, fouled. So they're going to count the basket. Mays able to finish through contact. And now one free throw coming. Long on the attempt. Walker chases down the rebound. And then Bender takes it away. Bender. Good recovery from Walker to deny Hansel a clean look. On the break, it'll stay with the SaberCats, who lead by 1, 6:20 to play in the first quarter. Johnson into Bender on the wing for three. No. Johnson was there on the weak side for the rebound. Swat out of play by Victor. Buell-Tell. Drive, fouled. The trip is going to be called on Victor. That was an elaborate call from the official there. But the trip is called. Kelsey Johnson now off the inbound pass. Poor defense there from the Lakes. Letting Johnson just walk in from the baseline and knock down a 16-footer. Walker dribbling into trouble. Outlet to Johnson, stolen away by Murillo. She was looking for Hansel underneath. And now Walker on the other end. Sidesteps defenders. And a double dribble called. Another turnover by Walker. And Victor is going to take a seat. She's got one foul. And into the game for the Lakes, number 42, Rundle. Buell-Tell double teamed on the baseline. And a traveling violation called. Fans were all ready to cheer for Lexi Buell-Tell. And a false alarm. Murillo now for the Lakes. Into Johnson, kicks back to Mays, working against Hansel. Rises up with the left hand, finishes off glass. Pretty move there from Brianna Mays. As she gets the runner to go and keeps the Lakes within one. Johnson on the wing to Hansel. Buell-Tell. At the baseline again. There it is. For Lexi Buell, 1,000 career points for the four-year senior out of Stevenson, Michigan. Husband in the bleachers looking on. Family as well. A proud moment for the senior as she hits a big milestone for the SaberCats. And the SaberCats still in business. 5-point lead now, 14-9. A timeout is taken. We'll stay here through this break as Alexis Buell is going to be handed her 1,000-point career ball.
Lexi Buell has now reached 1,000 career points.
Coach Morrison and Alexis Buell at center court. Gets the career 1,000-point ball. And a standing ovation from the home crowd here in Watertown. Don't know how many seconds of that 30-second timeout are left. But not a whole lot to correct for Coach Mo in the SaberCats bench right now. They have a 14-9 lead. And it's been the best offensive showing for them to start a game in a while. A lot of respect for Alexis Buell. Came into this one knowing she needed just 8 and did not show any fear off the starting tip. Very aggressive on the offensive end and got that business taken care of quickly. And now the business at hand, trying to win this game on Parents' Day against a Lake squad that has had their woes this season. They're looking to write the script a little differently here this afternoon. Johnson, dribble drive, almost lost the handle, finds a cutting Buell, and the shot rattles out. Johnson saves it, tipped out of bounds by Mays. It'll stay with the SaberCats. And Kelsey Johnson to inbound from the baseline. Cross court to Buell. Out to Hansel. Now Bender on the weak side for 3. Bender has been close on 2 weak side 3-point attempts, but nothing doing so far. Mays steps back, banks it off the glass and in. Bank is open on Saturday afternoon in Watertown. Buell back to basket, working against Victor. Excuse me, that's Johnson she's working against. And nothing Johnson could do about that one. Good move. And again, the SaberCats lead by 5. On the wing, Walker for 3. Cashes in. SaberCats defenders not closing out, and Walker makes them pay. In the lane is Johnson, fouled from behind by Rundle. Into the game for the SaberCats, Harmony Bailey and Maisy Alldredge, as Karley Johnson and Claire Hansel take a seat on the bench. Johnson into Buell, falling out of bounds, saves it to Alldredge. And now Alldredge looking for a circling Johnson. Bender on the wing. Bender drives, floater, through contact, won't go, no foul called. And Mays pushing the tempo the other direction. At the elbow, rises up and then throws it out of bounds. Wild sequence there. I think Mays saw the official out of the corner of her eye and thought it was a teammate. Buell spins, no good. Johnson, strong rebound. Mays now working against Bender. Kicks to Walker. Gets past Bailey. In the lane. Blocked by Bailey. Buelltel might have gotten a piece of it as well. Now Walker rises up for three. Won't go. Mays up tall for the rebound. And Murillo on the weak side can't get the three-point attempt to fall. Bender ahead to Johnson. Johnson in the lane. Fouled. Could be the second on Mays. Indeed it is, so foul trouble here for Mays. And the Lakes will substitute in between shots as Kelsey Johnson cashes in the first free throw. Loose ball corralled by Buelltel, taken away by Mays. Bounces in the corner to Victor. Murillo up top, almost walked. Mays now. Down low to Rundle, spins. Blocked by Buelltel. Rundle saves it to Bender. And Bender pushing the tempo. SaberCats have numbers if they hurry. Johnson finds Buelltel. And there it is. Rundle late getting back from trying to save the ball on the offensive end. And Johnson able to find a wide open Buelltel underneath the basket. Bender picks up her first foul. Just over a minute to play in the first quarter. In the corner, three-point attempt, no good from Victor. And Buelltel, another rebound. She's already got 4 rebounds to go along with her 12 points here in the first quarter. Shot won't fall that time. Kelsey Johnson trying to go for the offensive rebound. Tied up in possession. And the arrow favors the visiting Lakes. Murillo now for the Lakes. Down low, Johnson spins against Buelltel and gets it to go off glass. Good post move. And the spin to the off shoulder from Johnson. Here's Alldredge on the wing. In trouble. Out to Bender, almost taken away by Murillo. Now with 15 seconds on the shot clock, Johnson rises up for three and fills it up. Kelsey Johnson now with 11 points of her own. Mays to Johnson, shot tipped by Bailey, and at the horn, we'll go to the second quarter. SaberCats leading at home, 22-16. We'll be right back. Copeland Excavating wishes the SaberCats the best of luck. Call Copeland Excavating for all your excavating needs. For pickup or delivery, Copeland Excavating offers crushed limestone, fill dirt, screened topsoil, sand, mulch, and landscape stone. They are also a dealer for county materials, which includes paver and retaining wall blocks. Let Copeland Excavating put their 56 years of experience to work for you. Call Copeland Excavating today at 920-261-2121.
For aspiring scientists pursuing graduate or medical school, MBU provides an excellent start. It's because of professors like Dr. Marcos Garza Madrid, an MD whose PhD in biotechnology drives his passion for biotech and business development. And it's due to students who are focused on their futures and are eager to go, serve, and lead wherever God sends them. Pursue your calling at Maranatha Baptist University.
Thank you for watching the MBU.
Welcome back to Watertown on Parents' Day. Glad to have you along with us. I know many of our frequent visitors to the live stream are actually here with us today. We're glad to have them here, parents, friends, and family of these SaberCats, as Buell gets another basket to go. By the way, just before we ended the first quarter, I misspoke. Karley Johnson only has 8 points with that last three-point attempt that she knocked down. Buell now with 14, showing no signs of slowing down here in Watertown. And now she's eyeballing a career high. In this one, here's Wells into the game for the SaberCats. Kicks back to Bender. On the wing is Wright. Drives, lefty. Shot won't go. Might have been blocked by Mays, and now Mays on the break for the Lakes. Bender gets back in position, shuts it down. Mays steps back. Shot way long, but it falls to Victor on the weak side, and she's able to finish. A lot of SaberCats basketball alumni here with us as well today. It's good to see many of the former players. Of course, Coach Morrison now in his 25th season for the SaberCats. He's got a lot of players that have come through his system, and some of them still in the area, close enough to make the drive to Watertown here this afternoon and enjoy the festivities. Mays in the lane, kicks, but walked before she was able to complete the pass. 6-point lead for the SaberCats, 8.5 to play here in the first half. Johnson on the wing to right. Buell working against Mays, spins, can't get it to go. Wells was in there on the weak side for the board, couldn't find it. And now Walker puts on the afterburners on the break. Wild shot won't go. Johnson somehow saves it to Wells as she was knocked over. Wright forced a pass down low. And now Walker kicks back to Mays, cross court over the head of Victor and out of bounds. Murillo and Johnson checking back in for the Lakes. By the way, I want to make sure Solanda Sia was on the court there for the Lakes for just a couple minutes. Make sure we get notice of that to you. She's now back on the bench as Johnson checks into the game. Bender, cross court to Johnson. Buell again working against Mays, rises up and fills it up. Lakes have got to figure out something on the defensive end, because Mays has given up several inches to to Buell. And right now, Alexis Buell is totally exploiting that matchup. Speaking of matchups, Johnson fires it ahead to Bender, can't finish on the break, ball out of bounds, last touched by Victor. And out of bounds to the SaberCats. Trisha Wright, Hannah Wells will head back to the bench as Alldredge, and Johnson back into the game for the SaberCats. In the corner for three, Karley Johnson, 2 for 2, now she's got 11. And a familiar story for the SaberCats, being led on the offensive end by Buell and Karley Johnson. Johnson was the January Pizza Hut Player of the Month for the SaberCats. She had 3 double-doubles in the month of January, and another one on Thursday night in their win over Grace. Bender getting into the action from downtown. Gets her first 3-point attempt to go. That's her third attempt, but the first one that falls for Bender. Mays kicks on the wing to Victor, trying to answer, can't do so. And the ball up off the upright is going to be SaberCat basketball. Coach Josh Lockwood calls a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back after this message.
Are you looking for something to do?
Come into Watertown Bowl 18 or Watertown Bowl North and enjoy our friendly, courteous service along with a clean family atmosphere. Our family-operated business strives to give you, your family, and friends a pleasant experience each and every time you visit. Check out our website at watertownbowl.com for hours of operation and for weekly specials. Fans, you can stay connected with the SaberCats during the season by following them on social media. SaberCats are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and on the web at mbusabercats.com. Use the hashtag SnarlStrong to show your support on social media. You can also catch a composite schedule, individual bios, photo galleries, history, archives, and much more helpful information by visiting mbusabercats.com. Kelsey Johnson's got a cut on her hand, so she will head to the bench and get that situation sorted out. Hansel back into the game, while Johnson gets repaired. Bender on the wing to Alldredge. Spots up for three. Alldredge rattles around and out. Victor the board. So far, it's been pretty good transition defense from the SaberCats, keeping the quick dribbling Lakes guards out of the paint on those transition opportunities. Missed attempt in the paint for the Lakes. Karley Johnson the rebound, and now Buelltel back to Bender to reset. On the wing is Alldredge. Looking for Buelltel. Out to Bender for three again. Short. And Mays and Walker ahead for the Lakes. Mays fakes the pass, misses the attempt, but Walker there to grab the rebound and put it back in. Lakes trail by 12. 5.5 to play in the first half. And Walker's going to pick up her first foul on the hold. Still no fouls called on the SaberCats here in the second quarter. Ball into Hansel, hands to Johnson. Threw it into traffic. Walker comes away with the basketball, but lost out of bounds. Back to the SaberCats. Tough break there for the Lakes. Johnson out wide to Alldredge. Again looking for Buelltel. Buelltel to Bender, to Johnson, across to Alldredge. Hansel underneath, good ball movement. Hansel cannot cash in underneath the basket. Lakes defenders causing a little bit of a problem. Mays rises up, shot won't go. Victor lost her balance going to the basket. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Brianna Mays. I believe the officials never called a foul. So the official that blew his whistle just walked away. Nothing's been reported to the scorer's table yet. So maybe no foul. Here's Johnson, meanwhile, on the baseline drive. No good. Buelltel skies for the rebound. Can't get her second attempt to go. Ball out of bounds. Will stay with the SaberCats. Johnson faces up. Mays stays with her. Bender. Johnson throws it to Hansel, looking for Bailey. Bailey comes to help. Lost the ball out of bounds. And a timeout is going to be taken on the floor by the SaberCats. We'll be back in 30 seconds. How much money do your home's energy bills steal from your wallet every month? Well, Heating your home takes 1/3 of your energy money. Water heating takes over 1/10, and air conditioning takes over 1/10. Those alone account for more than half of your monthly energy bill. Since 1979, Klecker's Heating and Air Conditioning of Watertown has been selling and installing high-quality, state-of-the-art, energy-efficient home comfort equipment and providing maintenance services to existing equipment to keep it running at peak efficiency and saving you money. So the officials conferring during that timeout. No foul was called on Mays on that last defensive possession we had a little question about. So it remains a 12-point game, and Mays just 2 fouls still. On the wing to Murillo, back to Mays. Down low, Johnson working against Buell-Tell, kicks to Rundle, baseline jumper, no. Rebound corralled by Buell-Tell, and then fouled. SaberCats basketball, the foul is on Johnson. 3rd team foul of the quarter for the Lakes. SaberCats still not committing a foul in this 2nd quarter. Bender cross court to Johnson. Bailey on the wing for 3, no. Buell-Tell tips the board. Out to Johnson, Bender will reset across to Bailey. Johnson on the wing for 3. Yes, Kelsey Johnson. 3 of 4 from the 3-point line. She's got 14 points. Sharp shooting from the Johnson sisters. Again, Johnson ahead. Pass too tall for Hansel. Hansel with the obligatory jump, although that pass was a good 4 or 5 feet above the top of her jump. Mays down low to Walker in traffic, spins out to Johnson. Dribble drive from Johnson. Bailey might have gotten a piece of it. Corrals the rebound, and Johnson ahead to Bender. Sidesteps the defender and lays it in. Katie Bender right past Murillo. A Euro step, channeling her inner James Harden. 17-point game. It's been all SaberCats here in the 2nd quarter. Walker, a 3-second violation called on the Lakes as Walker was looking to rise up for 3. Johnson to Bender. Bender fouled by Walker. It's the 2nd foul on Walker, 4th. Johnson floats it into Bailey. Finds Buell-Tell in the corner. Pass almost taken away by the Lakes. Johnson back up top to Hansel. Kicks to Bender for 3. No, but Hansel all alone underneath. Can't finish. And then out of bounds. It'll be Lakes basketball. Hansel frustrated. Couldn't finish the open look. Johnson working against Hansel. Spins over the left shoulder. Shot won't go. Bailey the rebound. Johnson to Buell-Tell. Bender. Cross court to Johnson. Deep 3 from Kelsey Johnson is good on the wing. The official was right there to confirm that she wasn't out of bounds, but that's how far back she was from the 3-point line. And the SaberCats have doubled up the Lakes, 40-20. Thanks to 17 from Kelsey Johnson. 4 of 5 from 3-point land. Buell-Tell has 16. Bender to Bailey. Lake's defenders looking a bit winded here. 42 seconds to play in the first half. Buell dishes to Hansel. Baseline jumper. Hansel just stood flat-footed and buried it. Mays behind the back, working against Bender. Spins. Murillo, cross court to Walker for three. Shot out of bounds. And the SaberCats with 14.2 to work with for the final shot. Haly Hendricks into the game for the SaberCats as Bender takes a seat. Johnson to Buell at the top of the key, double teamed. Buell across to Hendricks, back to Buell at the horn. Shot won't go. And so we will head to the locker rooms here in Watertown. The halftime score, 42-22, SaberCats on top. A big first half of action for Kelsey Johnson and Alexis Buell as Buell broke 1,000 career points for the SaberCats. And fans, we're going to stay here through the halftime break as we enjoy the Parents' Day festivities. Thanks for staying with us as we enjoy the program in the gymnasium at Maranatha.
Actually, print 8. Copy. You're good.
Despite all the peanut gallery over here.
DA, we're just standing here. Do whatever you want to do with the mic.
Yeah, T told me to keep it live. Yeah.
At this time, we would like to recognize the family and friends that have made the effort to be with us today, and thank them for their contribution to the lives of the members of the 2017-18 SaberCats women's basketball team. Lane and Karen Hansel with Maddie and Braden, family of Claire. Scott and Sherry Wright, parents of Trisha. Larry and Stacy Wells with Rachel and Matthew, family of Hannah. Gar and Sandy Alldredge with fiance Trisha Johnson, family and soon-to-be family of Maisy. John and Trisha Hendricks, parents of Haly. Mike and Amber Bailey with Colleen Bailey, family of Harmony. Sarah Johnson, parents of Karley, Kelsey, and Lexi, who is supported by her husband, Joey Butel, and her high school coach, Mark Simon. Dave and Julie Bender, parents of Katie. And now a special word for our two seniors, Katie Bender and Lexi Butel. Katie is a senior from Green Bay, Wisconsin, where she attends Bay City Baptist Church. Katie's studying elementary education, and she's joined by her parents, Dave and Julie. She has an older brother, Micah, older sister, Ashley, and a cat named Squirt. Katie's future plans are to teach kids with special needs and eventually go on to get her master's. Katie loves spending time with family, friends, her teammates, and church family. She also likes summertime and boating with her family, chocolate chip cookies, reading, and sports. Katie's life verse is Zephaniah 3:17. The Lord thy God in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save. He will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. Katie's advice to players is don't give up. Invest your time first in your relationship with God, then your teammates, then the game. You won't regret the time you invest in others. Katie has only missed 2 games in all 4 years due to student teaching. Katie would like to say thank you to her parents and siblings for supporting and encouraging her since high school, to her grandparents for traveling to lots of games, to Coach Mo for always making her laugh and dealing with her, to Coach T for always encouraging and believing in her, and lastly to the Lord for sustaining her and allowing her to play. Let's give a warm round of applause to Katie Bender. Folks, really quick, we just have a stand-in parent here with Haly Hendricks is Mrs. M. And now a word for Lexi Butel, a senior from Stevenson, Michigan. Lexi is a member of Central Baptist Church in Stevenson, and she is currently a member of Calvary Baptist Church in Jefferson, where she serves in Sunday school, in King's Kids, and where she helps with BBS. Lexi's degree is in early childhood education. She is student teaching this semester and will finish June 8th. She's married to Joey Butel and is joined by her parents, Dennis and Sarah Johnson. Lexi has 4 sisters, Karley, Kelsey, Emily, and Lissy. Lexi's future plans are to move to Naples, Florida, and teach at an elementary school. Lexi has loved getting to play college sports with her sisters for the last 2 years. Her favorite verse is 1 Peter 5:7. Cast all your cares on him, for he cares for you. Lexi's advice to other players is to always give 100%. Enjoy every minute you get to play, because it goes by faster than you think. Lexi has also only missed 2 games in all of her 4 years due to student teaching. And she would like to say thank you to Coach Mo for always pushing her to be the best, and for always giving the team a good laugh. To her parents for all the great memories and friendships. To her sisters for all their support and long drives to come watch the team play. And to Jonah for his support and hard work to allow her to finish her senior year. Let's give a warm round of applause to Lexi Butel. Parents, family, and friends, we want to thank you. Your impact on members of this team has been profound. Thank you so much for supporting the players, the team, and Maranatha Baptist University. We are thrilled to have you be a part of the SaberCat family. Thank you once again. Let's give a round of applause to all the family, friends, and parents that have made the church years here today. Thank you again, and the second half will begin
Call them today at 920-261-9218 to learn how Kleckers can help you keep more of your energy money in your wallet. Brad Kinsey and Realty Executives Platinum are intimately familiar with the demographics of the southeastern Wisconsin market. Located in Watertown, we employ sales executives and brokers who are dedicated to helping you find your dream home, as well as assisting you in acquiring the most for your property sale. Be assured that we are always looking out for our clients' best interests and dealing with you honestly. Your satisfaction is the measure of our success.
Saber Cats Network. Thank you for watching the MBU Saber Cats Network. Thank you for watching the MBU SaberCats Network. Thank you for watching the MBU SaberCats Network.
Welcome back to Watertown on this Parents' Day. Thanks for joining us once again. SaberCats lead by 20 at halftime. And a strong offensive performance in the first half by Karley Johnson and Alexis Buell-Tell. Johnson had 17 and Buell-Tell had 16. Both players with a chance at breaking their career highs, single game scoring records here this afternoon. And what a memory that would be on Parents' Day, final home game of the season. Walker, what an acrobatic finish through contact. Johnson fouled her, and then Walker, falling away from the basket, threw it up with one hand and bounced it home off glass. It's the second foul for Johnson. Karley Johnson also scaring a triple-double right now. She's got 17 points to go with 8 rebounds and 5 assists. Johnson on the wing, no good. Bender the rebound. Out to Johnson. Karley Johnson cross-court to Karley Johnson. Now Hansel in the corner. Down to Buell-Tell. Spins, rises up, and fills it up. She now has 18 on 9 of 19 from the field. Brianna Mays, the leading scorer for the Lakes. She's got 9. And then Walker, 3-second violation in the lane. Johnson to Bender. In the lane to Buell-Tell. Now Johnson. Back to Karley Johnson. In the lane. Hansel rises up on the baseline and fills it up. Not sure there was one clean pass in that possession, but somehow the SaberCats able to find the open player. And Hansel capitalized on the baseline. Mays steps back. Jumper long. Hit the upright. Out of bounds to the SaberCats. Mays with that high arcing jump shot form. And the ball bounced up against the upright. Here's Johnson spinning to Bender in the lane. Wide open Bender. And scoring easily. Bender now has 7 to go with 4 rebounds and 3 assists. On the wing, Victor answers with a three-pointer. 48-27, SaberCats by 21. Bender. Buell-Tell at the elbow. To Johnson in the lane, rises up and gets it to go. Friendly roll for Johnson. She's got 19. Karley Johnson set her career-high mark of 23 points in a single game earlier this season against Lincoln Christian University. 23 points, her current single-game career-high scoring mark. And she is now 4 points from tying it, 5 points from breaking it. Walker on the wing, steps back for three. Nope. Johnson a rebound. Ahead to Hansel. Bender falling over, finds Buell-Tell. And then Bender is going to be whistled for the 3-second violation. Officials keen on that call here this afternoon. It's about the 4th or 5th one they've made. Don't know if we've seen 4 or 5 of those in the entire season here in Watertown. Here's Victor for a deep three, no good. Bender the rebound. Outlets ahead to Hansel, leaping effort, can't save it out of bounds. It'll be a turnover back to the Lakes. By the way, Karley Johnson now with a double-double. She's got 10 rebounds to go with 19 points. So blowing up the stat sheet this afternoon in front of her family. Made the trip from Stevenson, Michigan to be here this afternoon and enjoy the Parents' Day festivities. Hansel picks up her first foul. Then Buell-Tell steals the inbounds pass. SaberCats have numbers now. Karley Johnson pushes it ahead to Hansel, who wasn't expecting the pass. Falls out of bounds. And another turnover. Johnson, good defending from Buell-Tell, stood tall. And then Johnson is fouled by Johnson on the reach-in. The Lakes fall back into their half-court defense. Johnson drives past Walker, rises up, shot is short, falls to Walker. Pushing it ahead, Buell-Tell swatted it out of bounds. Denying the break. Murillo hands to Walker. Johnson stays with Walker. Flips it back to Victor. Johnson now on the weak side, kicks to Walker. Baseline drive from Walker, stepped out of bounds, turnover to the SaberCats. The game is stopped because the officials explained something to the coach. I guess that's cool now. SaberCats lead by 23 here, 5:45. And Coach Josh Lockwood getting an extended explanation. I don't know what he saw or needed explanation on. That was just a drive out of bounds. Johnson to Bender. In the lane is Buell-Tell. Baseline drive from Hansel. She walked on the shot fake. And a turnover-laden start to the second half for the SaberCats. Has Hansel heading back to the bench. Trisha Wright into the game. The freshman out of Union Grove, Wisconsin, seeing her second bit of action this afternoon. Victor working against Bender to Walker in the corner. Now Mays back to Walker. Shot fake. Rising up on the baseline. Won't go. Johnson dribbles into the front court. Finds Buell-Tell. Johnson slings it across to Bender. Three-point attempt for Katie Bender won't go. On the weak side, Wright tipped it out of play. Lakes basketball as Rundle checks into the game. And Murillo takes a seat. Maisy Alldredge also going to check in. And Katie Bender going to sit down. Mays in the lane. So Trisha Wright whistled for the foul. Contact to the face. Ball inbounds to Johnson. Dribble drive working against Buell-Tell. Buell-Tell stays with her, but Johnson fills up. Some lingering questions from the fans looking for an offensive foul, but Johnson with a good finish. Wright steps in, back out to Johnson. Cross court to Alldredge. She'll line up a three-pointer and fill it up. Maisy Alldredge stepped into a three-pointer. And the Lakes late on the closeout. Buell-Tell takes away the entry pass. Buell-Tell to Johnson. Alldredge. And a timeout taken by Coach Moe. SaberCats lead 53-29. We'll be back after this message.
Okay, David.
Back in Watertown, SaberCats lead by 24, 3:45 to play in the third quarter. Trisha Wright missed. Shot attempt. And the ball hit the uprights again. Victor drives past the SaberCat defenders, can't get it to go. A foul's going to be called. So Buell-Tell whistled for the foul. She was on the ground. Gets an explanation from the official. Walker to inbound from the baseline. In the lane, Victor rises up. Johnson another rebound. Ahead to Alldredge, through into traffic, and taken away by the Lakes. A steal, Wright tips it to Johnson. Alexis Buell-Tell also with a double-double. She has 18 points, 10 rebounds. Wright, a wild turnaround shot and a foul. And the officials now conferring. So the Lakes, that's why the officials were conferring. The Lakes are in the bonus. So Mays will shoot free throws now, as the SaberCats have committed 5 fouls here in the third quarter. It's the third on Kelsey Johnson. And the free throw good from Mays. She now has 10 points. First Lakes player to make it into double figures. Alldredge across to Buell-Tell. Johnson. Buell-Tell at the elbow. Good. 20 points for Lexi Buell-Tell in her final home game. Just 4 points shy now of her career high in a single game. Johnson, another rebound, dribbling into the front court. Lobs it to Buell-Tell, kicks back to Alldredge. Behind the Buell-Tell screen, now out to Buell-Tell, and Johnson will reset. Johnson drives, fouled on the drive. Foul was on the floor. So it'll be the third foul on Mays. Johnson, the floater, won't go. Trisha Wright, the rebound, and fouled underneath. So Trisha Wright steps to the free throw line. And knocks home her first attempt. She's shooting it just around 66% on the season. Although she doesn't even average one attempt per game, so not a huge sample of data there. Wright goes 2 for 2 on that trip. And the SaberCats lead by 26. Mays passed Wright up in the air. Back out to Victor. Stops short. Rundle able to corral the air ball miss and finish. Bender out to Wright, took her eye off the ball. And lost it out of bounds, another turnover for the SaberCats. And they now have 14 turnovers on the afternoon. Most of them coming in the third quarter. Bailey takes it away, fresh off the bench. Wright to Alldredge. Bender to Buell-Tell, back to Bender, a little behind her. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Alldredge for 3 in the corner. Can't get the roll, but pursuit from Trisha Wright keeps the ball for the SaberCats. Bailey now for 3. Short. Wright finds the rebound and is fouled on the putback attempt. So Wright, another trip to the free throw line as Sia picks up the foul. Free throw attempt from Wright is no good. One for 2 on that trip. Freshman out of Union Grove. SaberCats by 25. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. Victor rises up and fills it up from deep. This game all but done and dusted, and yet the Lakes still competing here in Watertown. Basically keeping pace with the SaberCats in the third quarter. Buell-Tell through contact finishes. She's got 22. Under 30 to play. Drive by Victor, fouled. The foul's going to be on Bailey. Buell-Tell shooting it better than 50% from the field, 11 of 21. No trips to the free throw line yet. 11 rebounds and 2 assists. She'll head to the bench. Only 1 foul as well, so a great performance for the senior here in front of her home fans for one final time. Victor cashes in. Bender Ahead to Alldredge. Hands to Bailey. And a traveling violation. SaberCats could have held for the final shot. Instead, they elect to turn the ball over and give it to the Lakes. 15 seconds remaining. Mays, sidestepping defenders, rises up, fouled. It's going to be Bailey picking up her second foul in under 30 seconds. And Mays steps back to the free throw line where she is 2 of 3 on the afternoon. First one falls. Fans want to remind yourselves, if you want to deck yourself out with some official SaberCats merch, visit shopsabercats.com, the official online store of the MBU SaberCats. That's shopsabercats.com for all your SaberCats apparel needs. 8 seconds to play. Alldredge being harassed by Mays. And Maisy's just going to hold the ball for the end of the quarter. We'll stay here through this break as we head to the fourth quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Today we celebrate one of the stalwart representatives of Maranatha Athletics, Coach Clayton Morrison. 3 national championships, almost 300 career wins, twice an NCCAA National Coach of the Year, numerous lives impacted. It's safe to say that Coach Mo has accomplished much in his 25 years at the helm of Maranatha women's basketball. Coach Mo has made an obvious impact on the court for Maranatha. Since he took over in 1994, the team has won 18 NCCAA regional championships, including their first regional title in program history in 1996. Over his 25-year stint, Coach Mo's players have received 24 NCCAA Division II All-American honors, and the 2012-13 National Championship team earned a program best 22-6 record. Coach Mo knows basketball, said MBU Athletic Director and Assistant Women's Basketball Coach Karley Johnson. His ability to understand offensive and defensive sets is remarkable. He has a very high basketball IQ. His ability to make lineup adjustments throughout the season and prepare for the NCCAA tournaments are demonstrated by his 18 NCCAA regional titles and 3 national titles. We have been privileged over the last 25 years to have Coach Mo on our sidelines, and we look forward to his continued success at MBU. Not only has Coach Mo's career decorated with success in competition, but he also has made an impact on the players themselves. The two don't always go hand in hand. 3 national championships and countless of practice hours later, we join Coach Mo and the SaberCats in the thick of their 2017-18 season. With 25 years of experience behind him, you can be sure that Coach Mo has them headed in the right direction once again. More will be said during the post-game reception for family and friends, but for now, please join me in congratulating Coach Mo on his 25th year as head coach.
Standing ovation here from the home fans for the veteran coach Clayton Morrison, celebrating 25 years as the head coach of SaberCats women's basketball. An impressive career by any standards. Bailey cashes in off the glass, gives the SaberCats a 62-39 lead as we enter the fourth quarter. Thanks again for joining us here on Parents' Day in Watertown. A lot of family and friends in the building this afternoon to support these SaberCats in their final home game of the 2017-18 season as they wrap up their season preparations heading into the postseason here in just a couple weeks. The work not done quite yet as a couple SaberCats still with a chance for career highs. Buell just 2 points shy of tying her career single season scoring record. single game scoring record with 24 points. And Kelsey Johnson also 4 points shy of her mark of 23. Set just earlier this season against Lincoln Christian University. Pass too high from Johnson. And over the head of Bender, out of bounds. Lakes basketball. .20 game. Lakes still trying to hang tough here. They've stayed even with the SaberCats in the second half, thanks to 13 points from Victor. Shot blocked by Bailey. Loose ball falls to Mays. Walker now for three on the weak side and is good. Walker now with 10, and 3 Lakes are in double figures. Walker, Victor, and Mays, as they're within 17. Bender to Wells. Cross court to Johnson. Bender comes back to the top of the key. Resets. Bender dishes to Johnson. Baseline jumper from Kelsey Johnson is good. 21 now for Kelsey Johnson, the sophomore out of Stevenson, Michigan. And a timeout is called. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back to Watertown. Thank their sponsors for the 2017-18 season: Realty Executives, Platinum, Kleckers Heating and Air, Family Dental Practice, Copleen Excavating, Watertown Bowl, Culver's, and a special thanks to our premier sponsor, Pizza Hut. Thank you for your continued support of SaberCat Athletics. 7 minutes, 45 seconds to play in this one. SaberCats leading by 19, looking to put the finishing touches on a victory for Parents' Day and giving them their first 2-game win streak at home this season. Johnson dribbling through everybody, kicks to Bender in the corner for 3, short, right. Johnson saves it, but it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Lakes, looks like, as it's going to stay with the SaberCats. Baseline out of bounds. Johnson to inbound to right, steps inside, floater with the left hand, rattles around and in. And Victor knocks in the three-pointer to answer. Kelsey Johnson now, 21 points, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists shy of a triple-double. Still 6.5, more than 6.5 to play in this one. Murillo picks up her second foul. Bender out to Johnson. Johnson steps behind the Bailey screen, leaves for Bender on the wing, dribble drive, lays it off the glass and in. Another assist for Kelsey Johnson, and now 9 points for Bender. Mays back out to Victor. And a foul's going to be called on this end on Trisha Wright, her second. Johnson working against Bailey, spins, rises up, foul's going to be called, I believe, on Bailey, but Wells was also in there. It's going to be on Bailey. It's her third. And the second foul on the SaberCats here in the final frame. First free throw, short from Johnson. Second free throw corrected. And the Lakes back within 19. Cross court, Johnson to Bender. Johnson drives. Rises up, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound, can't get that effort to go either. And Mays ahead for the Lakes to Walker. Lost the ball out of bounds, couldn't quite control the pass ahead. And a turnover gives the ball back to the SaberCats with 5:46 to play. Bender dribbles past Mays. And then Bender collides with Johnson. And it'll be a Lakes basketball as Rundle checks into the game. Haley's going to check in. Bender's going to take a seat. Lakes still trying to bleed clock, or save clock. They need baskets too. Mays out to Walker. Shot fake. Leaves for Victor. Another three-point attempt from Victor. Won't go. Johnson, another rebound. Ahead to Hendricks. Baseline floater from Hendricks, no good. Wells gets the offensive rebound to Wright and back to Johnson. Johnson in the corner. Trisha Wright for three. Yes! And there's the triple-double for Kelsey Johnson. It's her 10th assist as Wright knocks down the corner three. The first triple-double in 4 years for the SaberCats. Incredible stuff here in Watertown. A big afternoon for Kelsey Johnson on Parents' Day to boot. Brianna Mays is going to go to the free throw line. Her Lakes trail by 22, 4:47 to play. Victor's been the second half scoring spark for the Lakes. She's got 16 points on the afternoon and 4 of 10 from the three-point line from behind it. Johnson to Wright. And Johnson just 2 points shy of tying her career high single game scoring mark as well. So we'll see if that can be found. Bailey rattles in the shot. Mays to Victor. Victor walked. And Holly Schmucker into the game. Hannah Wells will take a seat. Kelsey Johnson now for the SaberCats. Hendricks hands to Johnson. Finds a cutting right underneath the basket. Great look from Johnson. And a great backdoor cut from Wright. Able to finish with a left hand. Another traveling violation called on the Lakes. Johnson ahead to Wright. Back to Hendricks. Johnson dishes it down low to Bailey. And another assist. Karley Johnson now with 13 assists to go with 15 boards and 21 points. And a foul is going to be called on the defensive end for the SaberCats. 2 shots coming for Walker as Wright picks up her 4th foul. Walker steps to the free throw line for 2. No good. Johnson ahead to Schmucker. Down low to Wright again. Wright finding that soft spot. Blocked by Rundle. And Sia comes away with the board. To Mays. In the lane. Kicks to Victor. Runner from Victor. Too long, no good. Ball on the ground. Trisha Wright and Walker battling for it. The possession arrow favors the SaberCats on the tie-up. Johnson cross court to Schmucker. 3 minutes to play here in Watertown. Hendricks for 3. No good. Victor on the other side. Shot won't go. Victor now double teamed. Passes to Rundle down low. Shot won't go, and Sia is fouled. Solanda Sia headed to the free throw line. It's the first foul on Schmucker. Buelltel and Bender back into the game. Karley Johnson's going to sit down. Don't know if her afternoon is done. But she sits down with 21 points, 16 rebounds, and 13 assists. Buelltel needs 2 points to tie her record for most points in a game. Hendricks back to Schmucker. Rises up for 3. Schmucker's attempt won't go. Hendricks rises up. Shot rattles out. Bailey to Buelltel. Back to Hendricks. At the free throw line for Hendricks. Can't get it to go on that attempt either. Victor, a runner at the elbow, and Schmucker pulls down the rebound. Tipped out of bounds by Walker with 2 minutes to play. It'll be SaberCat basketball. I don't know if Buelltel knows that she is so close to breaking her single game scoring record. But cool to see the team play, looking to get Hendricks on the scoreboard. Passing up shots. Mays blocks Hendricks' attempt. And Mays now drives past Buelltel, lays it up, no good. Sia the follow and finish. Hendricks lines up a three-pointer, won't go off the glass. Bender pulls down the offensive rebound, blocked by Mays. Out of bounds, will go over to the Lakes. One and 12 to play. SaberCats still by 25 points. Sia walked. Another turnover for the Lakes. It's 21 now for them on the afternoon. It's led to 13 of the SaberCats' 77 points. Here's Hendricks on the wing for three. Shot won't go. Mays corrals the rebound, throws it ahead to Victor, and lays it in. Bender now. Down low to Schmucker. Working against Walker. Runner won't go. Walker the rebound. Dribbling with a ton of pace. Kicks it back to Victor for three. No. And Schmucker fighting for it inside. Sia pulls it down. Back to Victor. Her shot attempt blocked by Buell-Tell. And then a travel violation called. Yikes. Bender now. SaberCats can just dribble the air out of the ball. Instead, a turnover. Victor fouled by Bender with 3.8 to play. Just the second foul on Bender. Buell-Tell going to finish with 22 points. Johnson with 21. Trisha Wright kicked in 10 off the bench. And Bender with 9 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists in her final home game of her 4-year college career as well. Both free throws good. Bender, the senior, will dribble out the clock. Back-to-back home wins for the SaberCats to close out the 2017-18 season. Karley Johnson in great form heading to the postseason as she finishes a triple-double off here this afternoon. As well, a career milestone for Lexi Buell-Tell, eclipsing that 1,000-point career mark. It's been an exciting afternoon of basketball. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching this presentation of SaberCats basketball on the SaberCats Sports Network. We hope you enjoyed it. Next up, the SaberCats will finish out the regular season by traveling to Silver Lake on the 15th and then to Mount Mary on Tuesday, February 20th for the final regular season game. The North Region Tournament is set to tip off on Thursday, the 22nd of February, hosted by Faith Baptist Bible College in Ankeny, Iowa. Seating and the game schedule still to be determined for that one. You can stay up to date with all those details online at mbusabercats.com or by following the SaberCats on social media. Just a reminder, we are set to bring you the live broadcast of the men's basketball game in just a few minutes. It's also Parents' Day for the men's side here at Maranatha. So we hope to see you then. If not, thanks for tagging along and have a great night.
I'm Haly Hendricks. I'm studying physical education and health, and I'm from Newton, Kansas.
Trisha Wright, studying biblical counseling from Union Grove, Wisconsin.
I'm Claire Hansel. I'm a firefighter studying nursing from Watertown, Wisconsin.
Emma Cochran, studying interdisciplinary studies, Oconomowoc, Wisconsin.
Karley Johnson, I'm studying elementary education, and I'm from Stevenson, Michigan.
Kelsey Johnson, I'm studying business management, and I'm from Stevenson, Michigan.
Lexi Buell, I'm studying early childhood education, and I'm from Stevenson, Michigan.
Holly Schmucker, I'm a biology pre-med major, and I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Nicole Verhalen, I'm studying biblical counseling, and I'm from Wapaka, Wisconsin.
Katie Bender, I'm studying elementary education, and I'm from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
I'm Harmony Bailey, I'm a digital media major, and I'm from Rudyard, Michigan.
I'm Hannah Wells, I'm studying elementary education, and I'm from Danville, Illinois.
I'm Maisy Alldredge, I'm studying physical education and health, and I'm from Delavan, Wisconsin.
Thank you